Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to talk about how to write a compelling literature review for your PhD thesis. Writing a literature review is an important part of the research process, and it can be daunting for many students. But don't worry, we are here to guide you through the process step by step. Step 1. Identify the scope of your literature review. Before you start writing, you need to determine the scope of your literature review. This means deciding what areas you will be covering and what sources you will be using. You should also decide on the time period and the types of publications you will be including. It is important to be clear about your scope so that you don't end up with a disjointed or unfocused literature review. Step 2. Conduct a comprehensive search. Once you have identified the scope of your literature review, the next step is to conduct a comprehensive search for relevant sources. This means using a variety of search strategies such as online databases, library catalogs, and reference lists of relevant publications. You should also use keywords and search terms that are relevant to your research topic. Step 3. Critically evaluate the sources. After you have gathered all your sources, you need to critically evaluate them. This means assessing the quality and reliability of each source and determining its relevance to your research topic. You should also consider the author's credentials and any potential biases or limitations of the source. Step 4. Organize your literature review. Once you have critically evaluated your sources, you need to organize your literature review. This means grouping your sources into themes or categories and highlighting the key findings and arguments of each source. Step 5. Write your literature review. You should start with an introduction that provides an overview of your research topic and explains the purpose of your literature review. You should then present your sources in a clear and logical manner, using appropriate citations and referencing conventions. You should also use headings and subheadings to help organize your literature review and make it easier to read. Step 6. Revise and edit your literature review. After you have written your literature review, it is important to revise and edit it. This means checking for any errors in grammar, spelling, and punctuation, as well as ensuring that your writing is clear and concise. You should also check that you have cited your sources correctly and included all the necessary information in your reference list. Writing a compelling literature review for your PhD thesis is a challenging but rewarding process. By following these 6 steps, you can ensure that your literature review is comprehensive, well-organized, and presents a clear and convincing argument. Remember, a good literature review is an essential component of any successful research project and can help you to establish your expertise in your chosen field. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you want to learn how to finish your dissertation in 6 months or less.